Hello, good evening everyone. Please accompany me to my first teaching in the field of education. I am your future teacher, Rafi Agustin. This time, I will share to you my detailed lesson plan. Okay, class, let us all stand and put ourselves in the presence of the Lord as we pray. May I request Mr. Trinidad to lead the prayer? Good morning, sir. Okay, good morning, class.
Everybody's
Please take
absent,
your
sir.
seat. Is there any absent for today's class? Very good, perfect attendance. Please pick up a piece of paper under your chair, class.
Of course, sir. It was a lot of fun.
So, how was your week in class? Have you enjoyed your bonding with your family? That's good to know, class. For this morning, before we start to our new topic, let us have
Sir, the
a
two
recall
basic
of
part
what
of the
are
sentence
the
are the
basic
subject and the
parts of the
predicate.
sentence. Yes,
Subject may be a noun or
Mr.
pronoun. The
Santos?
predicate may be an adjective, but most of the time it is a verb. The subject is the one of being talks about, while the
How
predicate
are the
tells the
subject
actions
and
or the
predicate
subject or
related
action
to
given
each
the
other?
subject.
Anyone, class? Yes, Miss Bayog. Okay, correct, Miss Bayog. The reason why I asked you about the subject and the verb is our topic for today. It's all about the subject-verb agreement and the roles that govern it. There are 7 roles which govern subject-verb agreement. I will tell you each of the roles and give you an example. Of course, afterward, you will give your own example. Before anything else, I would like you to write 10 verbs. Okay, very good. Now, we will discuss all this verb as we move on with the lesson. Remember, class, the verb, unlike nouns, as nouns have the s form of the word for a singular form and the base form for its plural. Please take a look at example. Examples: sings, dances, writes. In its is an example of is form. It's an example of base form. Sing, dance, write. In it. Okay, very good, class. Now we
Sir,
will
John
move
Deal
on
attends
with
the
the lesson
academic awards.
regarding the roles of the subject-verb agreement. First, singular subject take singular verbs. Plural subject take plural verbs. For example, class, envy is ignorance. Imitation is suicide. Is an example of singular. And plural, for example, we recognize our own adjective thoughts. That is plural. Now, class, give me your own example.
One of the obstacles of the self-reliance is
Yes,
conformity.
Mr. Tabudlong. Okay, very good, Mr. Tabudlo. The verb agrees only with the subject words between subject and verb do not affect the number of the subject or that is at intervening phrase. Example, the last word of the permanent verbs, Aziz and the dazzling people. Notice that sentence, although the intervening words are in plural, both the subject and the verbs in singular form. Now class, give me your own example. Okay, yes, Mr.
So the actress and the model are
Mahilo?
going to have a movie together.
Okay, very good, Mr. Mahilo. Class, the words all, most, any are singular when they are referred to a quantity of a collection taken as one. On the other hand, they are plural when they are referred to a number or a collection takes as several items. For example, class, conformity and consistency are two obstacles of self-reliance, that is, separate units. Another example, the writer and the lecturer of great renown was a speaker at the Harvard. That
Turn
is
linear along with
one
the other
unit.
student thinks
Now
of
class,
pursuing a science career.
if that clear, give me your own example. Yes, Miss
Sir, there is a
Badon.
good chance of a thunderstorm in Metro Manila.
Very good, Miss Badon. Class, before we continue to our discussion with the three remaining roles, let us first have some fun. Okay, this is my question. Choose the correct form of verb. Number 1. Linear along with another student thinks pursuing a sentence. Number 2 question. There is are a good chance to thunderstorm in Metro Manila yesterday. Number 3. Hannah is one of the office workers who still attends classes. And now, who wants to answer number 1? Who wants to answer? Yes, Mr. Aldrin. Okay, very good, Mr. Aldrin. Number 2 class, who wants to answer? Number 2. Yes, Mr. Kinabato. Okay, very good, Mr. Kinabato. And last number, who wants to answer? Oh yes, Mr. Kinabato, very good. Very good class. So question, as they clear to you class? Okay, the verb agrees only is subject. Intervening words do not affect the number of the subject. Some, all, most, and any are singular when they are referred to a quantity. They are plural when they are referred to a number. A compound subject joined by the text plural verb. Remember, when the compound subject refers to one unit, it takes singular verb. Okay, now class, I have a short quiz about the subject if it's not clear. Okay, look at the board and 1 to 10 quiz. Okay, very good class. I have before we end our class today, I give you an assignment. Research the remaining 3 roles and study it in advance. That's all class. Thank you very much.